Tired of dealing with annoying flies, fruit flies, and gnats in your home? The Zevo Flying Insect Trap is your ultimate solution. Don't wait. Check out the link in the video description now to get your Zevo Flying Insect Trap on Amazon and enjoy a bug-free home today.
Alec Baldwin was left looking in agony after dramatic footage was played out during the second day of his manslaughter trial, showing the aftermath of the fatal shooting on the set of his ill-fated Western film Rust. In court, jurors were shown body cam footage captured by Officer Santa Fe County Sheriff's Deputy Nicholas Luffler, who was called as the first witness in the case. The baggy-eyed actor, 66, at one point appeared to struggle to watch the footage and put his hand on his forehead. Baldwin was a producer and the star of Rust when he shot dead cinematographer Halyna Hutchins, 42, a mother of one, while filming with a prop gun that had a live round inside it. The film's director Joel Souza was also injured. Camera footage shows Hutchins laying on her back inside the set following the shooting, with tubes coming out of her body as medical teams tend to her. Luffler can be heard saying, "One female shot in the chest, male shot in the stomach," and calling for an air evacuation. Director Joel Souza can be heard shouting out in pain and is seen thrashing his legs around in the clip. Luffler was first on the scene, with his body cam capturing him arriving on the set, getting out his car and retrieving a bag from his truck before running into the church. One person says of Souza, "He's good, he's got a inaudible shoulder blade," apparently referring to a bullet. Hutchins' face appears pale, but appears to move her arm to behind her head. A woman helping Hutchins to breathe says, "Halyna, deep breath, there you go. Deep breath, Halyna." Jesus. Several crew members and paramedics could be seen lifting Hutchins up on a stretcher. One person had a mask over her mouth and was pumping it to help her breathe. As the clip played out, his wife Ilaria and brother Stephen watched intently from the public gallery. The stakes for Baldwin are incredibly high and were starkly illustrated in February when Hannah Gutierrez-Reed, 26, the armorer on the set, went on trial and was found guilty for the same charges in the same court. In her opening statement, Erlinda Johnson, a special prosecutor appointed to the case, said that Baldwin had violated the cardinal rules of firearm safety and that he was reckless on set. Johnson said that Baldwin had requested the biggest gun available after he arrived on the set in October 2021. She told jurors, "When someone plays make-believe with a real gun in a real-life workplace, and while playing with the gun violates the cardinal rules of gun safety, people's lives are endangered and somebody could be killed. That's what this case is about. It's simple, straightforward. That someone who played make-believe with a real gun and violated the cardinal rules of firearm safety is the defendant, Alexander Baldwin." Johnson said that the armorer Hannah Gutierrez-Reed was a very young woman and inexperienced. She told the court that Baldwin didn't do a safety check with Gutierrez-Reed because he didn't want to offend her. Johnson also criticized Baldwin's claim that he didn't pull the trigger, saying that a firearms analyst ruled that Baldwin must have pulled the trigger. The analyst with the FBI only got the gun to fire without pulling the trigger by breaking it during an accidental discharge test, the court heard. While defense lawyer Alex Spiro told jurors that the death of Hutchins had been an unspeakable tragedy but that Baldwin committed no crime. In his opening statement, Spiro said, "There were people responsible for ensuring the safety of the firearm. Those people failed in their duties. On this set there was a real bullet, something that should never be on a movie set. You will hear no evidence that Baldwin had anything to do with that real bullet being bought on that set. The actor's job is to act. He's Harlan Rust, he's an outlaw running for his life. In this incident, he's pulling a six-shooter. His mind is in the being of another, a century away, an outlaw. He must be able to take that weapon and use it in ways that would be lethal in the real world, but not on a movie set." Spiro told the court that investigators in the case saw Baldwin as being a shiny object they could go for. He said, instead of trying to find the source of the lethal bullet, they focused on Mr. Baldwin. But Mr. Baldwin was like any other actor. Safety proceeds before the actor. A properly cleared gun cannot hurt.